Amy Fashion Toppings here, doing my weekly, once a week vlog. And today, I'm like, it's raining out. I don't know if you can tell out to the windows, but it's raining out. And I've had next to no sleep. We had Bella, you know, the new puppy. We had her fixed yesterday. She was spayed yesterday. And oh, she had a tough night. I ended up sleeping in the basement on a couch next to her. And I had her in the kennel, of course, and I had the little e-collar, but she was just not having it. She whined almost all night. And I had my son, and I let him sleep upstairs. My husband took a couch. My son got to have the master bedroom last night, so it was a treat for him. But otherwise, this dog would have kept him up, and he has a presentation coming up tomorrow, so I just want to make sure he's well rested. So I slept on the couch in the basement downstairs with the puppy last night, and it sounded like a tea kettle. You know when you're steaming a tea kettle, that high-pitched sound? She did that nonstop, and I had to walk her out in the backyard several times because she, you know, I think it hurts for her to go to the bathroom, so she is just not having that. She only goes when she absolutely has to. So she had me up at 1:15, and she didn't fall back asleep until after 2 in the morning. And then I finally got her to sleep, and you know, Chloe and Chance, my golden and my pug, they are so attached to my hip. They're with me wherever I go. Well, they're not having the fact that I'm sleeping in the basement with a puppy and not, you know, they would even go up and sleep in my room. The dogs were looking for me. So Chloe, as soon as I got Bella to sleep, Chloe starts scratching at the basement door, and then she starts whining. She woke Joey up. Joey's on the 3rd floor, and he had to come down and get her. And so I just, you know, then she got back up again. So we fell asleep a little after 2 again. And then she woke up at 4. I had to take her back out to the backyard. And then she cried until about, oh, I guess it was about 5:15. And then my alarm went off at 6. And so, and right now I just dropped the kids off at school, and I have several errands to run. The kids have a short day, and I have my other dogs going to the vet for a checkup on a ear infection that we just had them treated for, and they just want to see him again to make sure that the ear infection's gone away, because my dogs have allergies. And you know, allergies right now, the pollen count is so high. Well, the allergies actually affect their ears, and they have had ongoing ear infections, and we have a cleaner that we use and everything, but when the pollen count comes up, their ears, you know, get all infected. I don't know what the deal is, but they have probably 10 ear infections a year, and they're getting almost to the point where they are getting immune to the antibiotics. So now they're doing special concoctions of antibiotics to be squirted in their ears. And then they have me giving them Zyrtec, which is an allergy medicine right now. So poor Chloe has to take a purple grape liquid children's allergy medicine. She looks at me like she hates me to death. Every time I give it to her, she just hates it. So, you know, that's the update on the puppies is, you know, I finally got, you know, Bella is spayed and microchipped. I had her spayed and microchipped, and that's one of the nice things about, like, the foster program. When you go through the adoption, you have to have the dog fixed before, or spayed or neutered, before they will give you the final paperwork on your dog, because that's half the battle. There is a shelter around here. I think it's like 4 hours, I guess, from here. But they had 200 dogs that the organization that I volunteer with, they had to find foster homes for 200 dogs because people just don't get out and spay and neuter their dogs. And this problem is going to keep happening if people don't do that. And I feel strongly about it. Chloe, when we first got Chloe, she could have been a show dog. And, because we were set, we wanted a pug, and we had her fixed. And you know, once you have her fixed, I believe you can't show them anymore. She's papered, but you know, she's the only papered dog we have. The rest of them have always been mutts. Mutts are almost, you know, some of the best dogs you can possibly get. But I feel strongly about the fact that if you have a dog, you need to invest the money into having them spay and neutered. And so there's my little soapbox speech about spay and neutering. And but Bella's doing fantastic. It's just, you know, she's having a tough time right now, and they said it's gonna be like 10 days of this, so hopefully she can get over it quickly and heal and feel better. So, and then hopefully I can get some sleep this weekend. So we have that going on. And then I did a sewing project, and I'm hoping to get that posted this weekend. I'll be editing it today. I have to do a photo. I haven't done the photos of wearing it, so you can see how I would style it. I'll be doing that. So hopefully I'll have that posted. If it's not already posted before this, it'll be posted right after this. It's actually, I took one of my shirts and then a flannel that I thrifted and turned it into a dress, and I love how it turned out. It looks so romantic country. So I did that. So I'm not sure if it's gonna be posted before or after this, but I will put a little blurb down below here letting you know if it's already posted. I get my videos done in advance, and then it takes so long to edit. It's when I get to the videos to be able to edit them that they get posted. So, so I did do a refashion. So that should be, like I said, either up or will be up real quick. And got a few other ideas for some refashioning that I want to do. I just have to get around to the time to get it done. And then we've been toying around with the idea. We're looking at possibly building a new home. So we're looking for land. My husband wants to build a self-sustainable, energy efficient, green, type house. He wants to build a new house, and he wants to put in like tankless water heaters, solar systems. I mean, he's doing all this research on the internet. He wants to do as much as he can to make this house, self-sustainable, I think is what they called it. I'm just having like one of those brain farts. Can't think of the word that he was using, but it has like, the solar panels, the energy efficient, the tankless water heaters, all that kind of stuff. So we're looking at doing that right now. I don't necessarily want to move again. We just remodeled this house and moved a couple years ago, and I was kind of hoping to stay put, but he's got that itch to build or to remodel something. Now that our house is done, he wants to do it to another house. And when we first got married, we were really big into flipping real estate. That's how we met each other. I bought my first house when I was 19, and I rented out bedrooms to college students to help pay for the mortgage. And I was a college student as well, and I didn't want to live in the dorms, so I just bought a house. And I bought it on contract, and then, I was able to cover the house payment by renting it to other college students, renting out bedrooms. So, and that's how we met. He was actually one of my tenants, and we got engaged, got married, and we started flipping houses before we had the kids. We actually flipped one house. It was amazing. This house we got for next to nothing. It was abandoned. It was missing half a roof. It had an indoor pool. It was a 40-foot long pool, 9 foot deep in the deep end. 2 stories. The living room and the second floor were glass walls overlooking the swimming pool. This house was gorgeous, and we got it for next to nothing because it was abandoned and it was missing half a roof. Animals were living in it. It was nasty. It was on 10 acres. So, I mean, we thought, wow, this is a challenge. We'll take it on. So we actually took this house on, and we didn't even have bathrooms for the first 2 weeks that we lived there. We had 10 acres. So I guess I had a 10-acre bathroom. So for 2 weeks, I had to live in this house with my son and my husband, and we didn't have bathrooms done yet because we had to gut the bathrooms first. And so that was kind of funny. Living in that kind of circumstances, you had to have a sense of humor. Getting ready in the morning, and then your only restroom was outside where no one's gonna see it. You have 10 acres, but still. So, that was back when we're young. I would never, ever, ever do that again. So, we, gutted that house. It took us 2 years to completely remodeled. And I mean, nothing original was left in that house. We redid the pool. We redid the floors, the ceilings, the sheetrock, the stairways. We redid everything. And like the swimming pool, when we bought the house, it was funny because when you walked in, the first thing you saw was the swimming pool. You had to go around the swimming pool to get to the stairs to the living room and stuff. But what's funny is that, if you drop something on the pool, it was like the pool was full of jelly. The water was coagulated. It smelled like rotten eggs because this house was abandoned. The people lost it to the bank, and it went up for auction, so we ended up getting it. But it was so gross. We actually thought one of the bedspreads that was left on one of the beds was yellow, and we bumped into the bed and it moved. It was animal feces from living in this house. So we came in, of course, everything got torn out. We didn't move right in at that point. We tore everything out and then started working on it. And we moved in real shortly afterwards, you know, so we could work on it at night while we worked during the day, and it just made sense to sleep there. We didn't have kids. So we ended up remodeling that, and we had it for 2 years, and that was the funnest house ever. Every New Year's Eve, I mean, it'd be snowing outside, and everybody would be at our house, and we'd jump in the pool at midnight, and the next morning we'd find people's undergarments and beer bottles and everything else at the bottom of the pool. And, you know, my husband and I were in, you know, I was in my mid-20s, and he was in his early 30s. So, you know, so we've had quite a few experiences when it comes to, you know, moving into houses, you know, doing remodeling and then turn around and reselling them. So, you know, long story short, actually I made a long story long. My husband's just, you know, we've gutted the house that we're in right now from top to bottom. There's nothing left to do. I mean, he even put an outdoor kitchen in. Now he's making a barn door, sliding barn door for my bathroom because he's running out of projects. And so he is constantly on the internet trying to look for land. Well, he found some potential options, and we're working on that right now. And now we're gonna start figuring out house plans, that type of stuff, what we wanna build. I'll keep you updated as to, you know, if we pick out a house plan and if we get everything moving, I'll keep you updated. So that's something else that's going on that's new. And then I just got done too. I'm starving, I cannot wait to have my breakfast. I had to go get my blood taken too this morning. I'm actually finally getting my hormones checked. I went to a special doctor who deals with, you know, hormones. And for me, you know, with the early onset of menopause and the weight change over the, you know, the past year and a half, and just a lot of the hormone issues. I went to boot camp this week, and with my trainer. Yeah, I'm doing the trainer, still not losing anything. But I went to boot camp with my trainer this week, and in the middle of boot camp, when I'm sitting there doing these burpees and these push-ups, my eyes started watering, and it felt like I was gonna start to cry for no reason. I mean, you know, it gets to the point where, you know, I'm just kind of tired of not really being chipper and happy all the time. It was just like in the middle of a workout, I started to cry. I have no idea, because I was not sad. I was, you know, started off the day in a good mood, and, you know, littlest things can put me in tears. And so, you know, the doctor's thinking that possibly thyroid, and sounds a lot like I have a cortisol issue. And so, you know, so I went and have my blood drawn today, and then I have to do a spit test at the end of March. I have to collect all the spit during the day for my cortisol, and I'm like, ugh, I can't stand the sight. If I see someone spitting, I dry heave. I dry heave, especially when you hear people do that. I'm not even gonna make the noise, but you know what I'm talking about. The back of your throat, that nasty noise. When people make that noise and then they spit, I literally will dry heave, and I feel like I'm gonna throw up. And for me, I don't even like my own spit. Like when I used to run, you know, people I run with, they could spit. They would spit. I can't spit. I mean, I can't even hardly stand to, you know, see someone brush their teeth. And when I brush my teeth, I don't look in the mirror. I do not look in the mirror. I just have this thing about spit. And when they told me I have to collect my spit in the morning, lunchtime, dinner time, and then right before bed so they can measure my cortisol, I was like, oh, are you kidding? Please, just draw blood. I have no problem with needles. I have no problem at all with needles. Don't make me spit in a vial. So I have to spit this vial thing, 4 different vials, 4 times in one day, and it's at the end of March. But today I had all the blood drawn. So they're doing a whole battery of tests to check, you know, my thyroid, and they're checking cortisol, my estrogen, to make sure that the dosage of estrogen I was given, that I've been on now for almost 2 years, since 2013, is, you know, that I'm getting enough, or am I getting too much, or whatever. And I want to switch to the bioidentical. I'm getting off the synthetic. So I will keep you up to date on that, because I know several of you are in the same boat as me. And that's what's great about having a YouTube channel. There's so many of you ladies that I sit there and talk to offline, you know, through personal messages, or through emailing back and forth that are in the same exact situation I'm in. You've put on weight over the last year. You are in menopause, not perimenopausal, but you're in menopause, and you're dealing with these hormones and having to take hormone replacements, or you're not taking hormone replacements and you're trying to deal with all the symptoms on your own, and just the stress and the depression and everything that comes with it. It is so nice to have a place where, you know, I don't feel like I'm the only person going through this right now. And, you know, I am, you know, in my 40s, and I don't know any of my friends that are in this place right now. I have relatives that are 10 years older than me that aren't in this place right now. And so it's just, you know, it's nice talking to several of you that, you know, are sharing the same scenario that I'm in, that you're in it too. Not saying I'm happy you're in it too. You know, not that, you know, when they call it misery brings company or something. I can't remember that saying, but I'm not saying I'm happy that you're going through it too. I'm just saying I'm happy that you reached out to me, and that we can actually have a dialogue and a conversation back and forth, so that we know we're not alone in this, and that what you're feeling is normal. And I now realize that what I was feeling is actually normal for some of these, you know, steps in life, I guess. So that was the update there. And then I also want to thank several of you. When I was back, when I was using Shopular, and I still use Shopular, a couple of you had made comments on my video saying that, you know, you're going to try Shopular, but you also use something called Retail Me Not. And so I actually, and I'll be putting up the shopping haul, and it's either going on before this or after this, I don't know, probably after. But I went to JcPenney's and I found a pair of pants that are so comfortable, so incredibly comfortable. They are Liz Clairborn Chino cropped pants, and then they're long, but I just roll them up and then I wear them with flip-flops, and it kind of, they have that boyfriend look. And they're Liz Clairborn, but they are so incredibly soft. And they're originally priced, they're $42, and then they have them on sale right now for $24.99, I believe. And then, so I bought every color that JcPenney's had. I bought them in pink, I bought them in black, and I bought them in I bought them in pink, white, and heather gray, like a silver gray. I bought those three in the store, and then I also bought the same fit, but in shorts, in every color that they had. But then, so I love the pants so much, I'm like, oh, I wish they would have had more colors. So I went online, and they were also on sale online. So they were the $42 on sale for $24.99. And then I got them and I ordered them. They should be in within the next 5 days or so. But I ordered them in navy blue and khaki and black. So those three. So I have basically every color now: silver, white, pink, navy blue, black, and khaki. And they were $24.99. Well, I remembered that one of you had mentioned Retail Me Not. Shopular didn't have any coupons, you know, for me to go to for JcPenney's on that given day. It was a coupon for home furnishing or appliances. So I went on Retail Me Not, and lo and behold, thank you for those of you who suggested Retail Me Not. And because I always end up, you know, I go to Shopular first, and I just kind of forgot about Retail Me Not. So I went on there, and they had an online code for JcPenney's, and it was 25% off your order. And so not only did I get the pants that were $42, I got them all for $24.99 a piece. Online, when I end up getting to the checkout, I entered the code for the extra, I think it was either 20 or 25%. I'm pretty sure it's 25% off. So I put in the code, and I ended up saving a bundle. I ended up getting every pair of pants, instead of $42 a piece, when they calculated it out, I think they came to either $16 or $18. I think they were $18. $18 a pair. $42 pants for $18 a pair. So, I mean, that was fantastic. But I did have to pay shipping, you know, versus having them at the store. But at least now I have them in every color. But they are so soft. They're Liz Clairborn, JcPenney's Liz Clairborn Chino cropped pants. And I don't know why they call them cropped pants, because they are full length, and then you just roll them a little bit, and they give you that boyfriend vibe. That you know, they look really cute with the little white tennis shoes. You know what I'm talking about. And you'll see it in the video when I post that video. But the pants are super cute, super comfortable. I just can't get over how soft they are. And they feel like they have 4-way stretch. So if you're in the market and need some dress slacks, check out JcPenney's Liz Clairborn cropped chino pants. Absolutely love them. They are now my new favorite pants. I can't believe how soft they are. I just absolutely love them. So, okay, well, I am starving because I've been on that, you know, when you have to do the fast. Oh, I was going to show you that. You have to fast when you get your blood work up. So I haven't eaten since yesterday at 8 o'clock, and it's now 11 o'clock the next day. So it's like almost lunchtime here. And for lunch today, I'm gonna have, they're called Zone Perfects. I don't know if it's gonna zoom in. It's called Zone Perfect Nutrition Bar. I love, love, love these things. Okay, well, my phone went dead, or not my phone, my camera went dead because of my memory card is full, so I had to delete a few pictures just to have enough to finish this off. So, okay, well, I'm gonna cut this one short, and well, I guess not really short, it's a pretty long video, but who knows how short I'll edit it down to. Okay, well, like I said, I'm gonna have my lunch. This is what I have for lunch. I love these things. They taste like, especially the mint chocolate, these taste as good as a Girl Scout cookie. You know, the thin mint Girl Scout cookies? This tastes just as good. So I look forward to having lunch because this is what I have for lunch. I love these things. Once again, Zone Perfect, 14 grams of protein. These things are fabulous. I just got it at my local grocery store. So it's not even from a health food store or anything. They're really good. So that's what I have for lunch and a Starbucks. I'm gonna go get myself a big cup of coffee because I'm so tired. So, okay, well, I'll keep you guys updated as to what's going on. If you have any suggestions as to, or any questions that you want me to answer for my next vlog, go ahead and shoot me off an email, and go ahead and send, and I'm still not on Facebook yet because I still haven't had the time to figure that whole thing out. Several of you have sent me suggestions and ideas. I just haven't gotten around to actually doing it yet because I have been swamped lately, especially with Bella, because I'm spending all my time with her, trying to keep her from chewing up my rest of my house. But if you have anything, any topics you want me to talk about, have any questions that you want me to answer, feel free to shoot me off an email to fashiontoppings@gmail.com, and I'll answer your questions on my next vlog. So, okay, well, this is Amy of Fashion Toppings. Until next time, you have a great day. Bye.